Hello folks, welcome to another episode of me doing stupid shit. Actually, I'm not doing stupid shit. Tonight I'm working on the Wilton Vise. I'll make this intro. I'll be welding up the body of it, a little patchwork, and I'll be working on the lathe, fixing the handle. I'll show you the handle. I'll try to find a clip for another video to show you the handle, but what I did was I spun it in the lathe. So if you watch this, you'll see me spin a little bit. I didn't record the whole thing, I just kind of stopped halfway through and messed around with it. But to explain what I did is I basically, in one of the videos, I don't know if I'll put it in this one or not, but one of the videos I basically, there was all pitting in the handle. And if you've ever seen pitting, it looks like crap. So what I did was I just welded over it and then spun it on the lathe, chipped it all off last time. And then I did it again, filled all the holes, spun it again, and you'll see. So stay tuned, you'll see the rest of this. You'll see me spin a little thing and then I'll cut into it. It won't be long. I'm just gonna do a little zip zip and whatever. Hello YouTube. What am I doing? Well, I'm gonna cut this into a video. What I'm doing is I'm welding the screw that goes into the Wilton vise. I'm welding it around so I can put it back on the lathe. And apparently I learned that when you're welding cracks in cast iron, you can't really weld them, you have to braze them. But if you're welding on cast iron, it's not the same. So if I'm just filling in a little spot on here, I don't really make a difference because I'm welding on it, I'm not welding cracks. So I've learned that you can use MIG welders as filler on a welding thing, but you just can't MIG weld a crack because it'll just crack more. So that's one little handy feature, and I've seen several people do it on this wonderful YouTube channel. I've asked around, I've read a lot about it. I was like, yeah, seems to work. So I'm gonna grind this down. It's right above the jaw, so I don't expect it to be perfect. I just didn't want a big chip in it. So if it works any good, I might take the little anvil part here and just fill it in and then shave it down on my what do you call it, my milling machine, if that works. So ta-da, that's what I'm doing for tonight. And then after this, when my other piece cools off, I'm gonna run the, what do you call it, the handle back to the lathe down to the size it's supposed to be, and then basically if there's any more little porosity or little holes, I'm gonna re-weld it and just keep shaving it down until I get rid of all the holes. And I'll try to get as best lathe job as I can, because I'm not an expert at using the lathe. I'm not even an expert at adjusting the speeds. I don't really care, because I can still spit on the lathe, get some sandpaper and smooth it out, and I have a polisher and a bufferer, so it's not a big deal. But if you stay tuned and watch what I'm about to show you, I'll clip this one in and the other one in this video. So thanks for watching, and toodles. Hello folks, what am I doing? I'm doing a little welding. I'm just adding some meat to this thing. Shit, I hit the button too soon. Humpty Dumpty Dumpty Dum, Humpty Dumpty Dumpty Doo. Come on. Let's see. Any more spots here? Let me check. Uh-oh. Hey, I keep pushing the damn button too much. I'm gonna have to play around with a little more here. It looks like it's full, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's not much on the top you could do here. Maybe I'll just go crazy on it. That side is okay. Ugh, come on. Am I still recording? Yeah. Should be enough. Ahoy. There's one. Am I recording? There we go. That's pretty cool. Ta-da! I got enough under there. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah. You can see how fat I am now. See that? Woohoo! Alrighty. What am I doing? Let me stop this. Hello folks. I hope you enjoyed that little clip. What I'm going to do is show you what I did here. And what I did after. I didn't record most of it because, I mean, sometimes you got to get rid of the boring parts, right? So anyway, I'll show you what I did here. I'll deal down a little. What I did is I ran across some sandpaper. If you see in the other video, there's still a couple little imperfections and still dropping shit everywhere. But the Wilton handle does look a little bit. I put a little bit of a chamfer on here. Kind of looks like a piston head. I have to grind these out with a file because I really don't think the bar is going to fit in here right now. I think it's kind of jammed, but Didn't think I'd be able to do this. What I did was I, like I said, I welded it. I ran it through the lathe, and then if you look at it real good, there's still some machine marks, but I think I like that. There's grooves where I don't have a perfect lathe. I left some little, I don't know if you can see it on here, but there's some little imperfections here and there. This inside's got a couple imperfections, but I'm just going to oil the shit out of it and probably let it rust some more. So this is the handle. If I can find one of the older videos, I'll try to snap a picture, a screenshot of the how the handle looked. It is ridiculously pitted, so I basically welded out the pits on it. I turned it into the pits. I got a few welding spatter on here, but it worked. It came out pretty nice considering I put a little chamfer on it. It should look pretty good. And here, I'll show you. Ugh, I don't break anything. Loveliness. Let me put this down here. I'll show you what it should look like. If I can get this thing to stay straight here. Put this down facing that way. Here's the. Let's get that ugly thing out of there. This is what it should look like going in its new home. See, basically it sits in there, like so. Let me lift the tail up here. Lift the tail end of it. There. It'll sit in there like that, and this little sucker goes in here. So, should look nice and purdy once it. Yeah, I know it's upside down, but it'll spin. Ta-da, look at that. I don't know if it's going to spin straight, whatever, but I will work on that. Also, what I did was I welded the body of it. Basically what I'm going to do with this right here, let me light up your life again. I'm going to get a file and file this down. And yeah, I think I screwed up these freaking things too. What am I going to do? I'm going to file it down. Let me get a file here. Actually, you know what? I'll save this for another video. But anyway, thanks for watching this, and don't forget to love my super bright hands here. Ooh, look, I need a tan. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell all your friends, and toodles.